Hello? Hello? Ahem. Sorry guys, I was waiting for my song to stop playing. I can't lie. Hello Dylan, hello Effie, hello Zuri. Is that Max I smell stink? No. I took a shower. Hello Mimi, hello Iris, hello Connor, hello Lydia Asma, hello Natalie. I think I have everyone. Hello Regine, hello Willow, hello Effie again, hello Star, hello Lix, hello Honey. I believe that is everyone. How we doing today, guys? How we having a good vibe? You know, we all chilling. I'm good. I'm good. How's it going? How's it going? So today will be a fun time. I'm sure you did. Gosh, fucking, I'm being bullied by a Silas fan, by a Wireless fan. What? Headmaster Polar Bear? Oh my god, I got a sub. Thank you so much. Headline. Another class. The students got flair to get those cakes made. Oh god, I know. So, a few things today. Got to organize my Mokamola. I have made new rules for the school. There are so many pages, and I need to make copies. At least 4. I don't like the title, it scares me. No idea what you mean. Need to make at least 4 copies. So I'm gonna make 6 copies of everything. Sharecat, sharecat. I'm gonna go get some book and quills. Three, 4, 5, 6. Now, I do actually wish to supervise Culinary, as I do wish to speak to people. I'm quite nosy. So I'm going to be having a meeting afterwards. Got fishy business in the dorm now. Yeah. Lots of people here. Dante. Where the fuck did Matthias appear from? Paxton is very, it's quite interesting.
How did you get here again? This is the 3rd time. I don't have time. Poppy, you stay right here. No, that's not what I meant to do.
Hello, Poppy.
Poppy, please. She's
Do you
getting
need a
quite
moment?
upset.
I can keep an eye on her. Hello,
Well, I'm
puppy.
glad that situation is dealt with.
Are you distracting them? No, no.
Headmaster, it is nice of you to join us.
Yes, I thought I'd supervise, make sure there's no fires started.
Well, there... to many people's disappointment, may not really be any cooking going on today, as we have to go over the rules and such.
Naturally.
Yes. Considering the state of the...
I ain't got no idea what she said. Just,
Alright. It is 7 o'clock. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here on good time as well. And I see most of you are wearing aprons. It's quite alright if you don't have an apron yet, as we won't be cooking today. But I do strongly suggest some of you get them. But, yes, this is Culinary Arts. We will be learning how to cook, as not everyone is vying for running the kingdom. Some of you will be handling others, as in cooking for them, cleaning for them, and what have you. So you're going to learn how to cook different things, even if you yourself cannot consume it, because you may very well be serving someone who can
quite
eat
like
something
cats.
else.
Where
Now,
is Marjorie?
we're going to start off with the rules, as everyone so desperately loves to learn. So please do take notes. They also should be in your orientation pamphlet as well.
I do actually not know where
Starting off,
Marjorie sits
if you
in
are
this
holding a
class.
knife, do not run. Running with knives is a surefire way to get hurt, whether it be you or someone else. An addendum to that, if you drop a knife, let it fall on the floor. Do not try to catch it. You do not have good
Oh
reflexes.
god, me.
At least not as good as you think. Number 2. You will not be setting any fires unless it is contained for cooking and does not cause damage to other students or school property. We don't want to deal with that. By we, I mean me. Number 3, no fighting. Whether that be physical or otherwise. Yelling in a kitchen is natural to be heard, but not to insult someone else or cause stress. Cooking can be fun. Let's make it that way. And on the topic, yelling is only allowed if you get hurt. You can be loud, do not yell, unless you hurt yourself, in which case, feel free to yell. If I speak to you, or if this gives you an instruction, because I will be creating groups for projects later and someone will be considered the executive chef. If you are given an instruction, you will respond with heard or yes, chef. It's to keep things simple and make the executive chef understand that you have heard the instruction and understand it. Also, I will be referred to only as chef or chef Saren. I am not a professor in this class, I am a chef. I will be teaching you exactly what you are going to need to know to cook. And that is a completely different role as a professor.
Hello, Poppy.
Also, cookware is not to be removed from this kitchen. If I have to hunt down the cookware, such as pots, pans, or otherwise, I'm going to become angry. Your knives, you are welcome to take with you, as knives can be very personal. But that is the only thing. Alright, does everybody understand?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
chef. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Saren.
Yes, chef.
Perfect. Just what I wanted to hear. Now, everyone may get up from their seats as we're going to take a little tour. I'm sure some of you have already seen the farm, but just in case, we are going to take a look at it. Headmaster, if you'd like to come with us.
Yes, of course.
Do be careful of Lady Poppy,
Poppy.
I think the name was.
Yes.
I'm sorry for her.
It's
I love
quite
her.
alright.
She is quite.
She's very loving.
She likes the
Yes,
attention.
she is
What can I
quite.
say?
Okay. We will continue. As it is daytime, I do hope all vampires have brought their umbrellas.
Yes, chef.
Good. Bit of an odd path, but it is one of my favorites.
This is a very awkward path to the farm.
Also, for everyone's information, after class, there will be an assembly in the mess hall. You are all required to be there. I have already taken a mental attendance. If you are not there, you will be deducted points.
Thank you, Professor. Or I suppose chef.
Now, as some of you have taken this path before, it is similar to going to your dorms. We simply will not be turning left. We are going to be going over this hill and down the mountain. And for everyone's safety, please do not climb on the railings.
It is very difficult being faster than everyone.
Oh, what good timing, actually. The sun is setting. Over here we have a small body of water that you can do some fishing in if you are someone who enjoys eating fish. And as we continue up the path, we will be approaching the actual farm itself. Alright, everybody wait in front. We will wait for everybody to get here.
I'm going to enjoy this meeting.
You guys hear the heartbeat under here?
That would be the conduit.
Yes.
No, I know. I was going to say that. It's just nice to listen.
Yes.
I also enjoy the sound of a conduit.
Alright,
I don't hear
now that
nothing.
everybody is here, the rulebook is right up front here. I do urge you to read it on your own time. For now, we are simply going to take a tour. Everybody step inside, and whoever is last through the gate, please close it behind you. Inside, you will find all the farm animals. Cows, pigs, sheep, and then chickens are over in the barn. There is also a beehive over there if you wish to collect honey at any point. And by over there, I do mean over here. There is a campfire underneath it, as it does take smoke to stop bees from angry when you steal their honey. Over here, you will find the barn, in which we do have chickens with plenty of eggs. Don't be shy, you can walk over here, yes. And of course, if you find yourself with excess crops, you can place them in these chests over here. And then if there
Why
are
is there
not
a
eggs
llama?
just lying on the ground, you can check the coops over there. In here, you will find the actual crops themselves. There is most everything, save for a few more exotic crops. Now, how about
Not the proper uniform, but
we
I suppose
collect
it is
some
culinary.
wheat? If I could get 2 volunteers to collect some wheat.
I'll volunteer.
All right.
I'll volunteer.
Perfect. You two collect the wheat, and then how about
Fair
one other
lad.
person go in and collect the eggs?
I can collect eggs.
Perfect. And you do have to be careful leaving this gate open, as the pigs do like the carrots.
Sorry.
Alright, once you have all of it, please rejoin me outside, and we will head back to the classroom. You... Ah. Please. Chicken. You know what? You can stay outside. Fine. Alright, class. Let us head back to the kitchen. Alright.
I'm not personally a fan of cooking. I did quite enjoy when I was younger to having the chef make the food, but suppose. Hello, Potsy. In case there's any creatures about, but I think we are safe. Ah. We're not gonna talk. I've learned not to. Maybe she's got something going on with her now. It's like she can keep that to herself. Hello, Ra. Professor seems to be struggling just a little bit.
Love her.
Hello again, little one.
Aw.
Lady Poppy?
Culinary.
All right. We are just waiting for a couple more people, and then we will get to the next part. Now, I hope everyone familiarized themselves quite well with that. Now, we are going to actually make something.
Oh.
Because I changed my mind. So, how much wheat did we get?
I have 23.
I have 21.
21, 23.
41.
I have 27 on me. Why don't we come up here and then bring the eggs up here as well?
Yes, chef.
All right. Come over here into this cabinet and just put them in the bottom left. All right, perfect. Let's see that. Okay.
I did get the dog, yes. The dog is in my room.
Okay, let's do our table. If each one of you three wants to, let's see. How about you give out 3 of these for each table? Just
Yes,
3
chef.
wheat to each table.
The hell are they gonna make
And
with 3
then
wheat?
give 1 of those to
Thank you,
each
chef.
table.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
We are going to learn how to make
Thank you.
bread from dough.
Here you
I'm
go.
sure some people are aware how to make it straight from wheat,
Here you go.
but we're going to be more efficient than that.
Thank you.
Because as many people know, there are some out there that eat quite frequently. So it's important to know how to make a lot of food. Bread being the most basic, we're going to start with that.
Are we
So
returning
just-
up to the front or going back to our tables?
You may go back to your table,
Yes, chef.
as I want you to also be a part of this. Does every single table have 3 wheat and 1 egg?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
I believe I have 2 by accident.
That's
Um,
quite all right, as
I
long
am
as you have
missing the
minimum.
weeds.
You're missing wheat.
Yes.
My lady, are you sure you don't need this egg?
Thank you, chef.
I'm sure I have one.
You're quite welcome.
I see. Thank you.
Oh, so
All
it feels back.
right. As I
Have you
believe we
named
are
it?
actually missing
Not yet.
crafting tables, I'm going to place this right here. Make a line and combine that 3 wheat with 1 egg to make your dough.
You mentioned before you like cooking bread. Really?
3
Do
wheat
you
and
want
1
to do
egg.
it or shall I?
We are creating dough, not bread.
I'm fine with you doing it.
Oh.
Standing in the hallway menacingly?
Would you like me
No.
to combine it?
I'm leaning against the wall like a cool kid.
Oh.
Huh? Back. Hmm.
Thank you.
Those.
Yay, thank you.
All right. Does every table have their wheat dough?
A big tea.
Chef.
Yes, chef.
Given don't mess with me.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, chef.
Don't fuck with
Perfect.
me.
Yes, Chef
Now,
Saren.
Yes, chef.
I'm
you
s-
can do a lot with this dough. I'm actually
Did I
going
miss
to
much?
create some
No.
for myself, just so I can do it as I talk it through. Now, for example, you could cook this dough directly into bread. Or, oh, I seem to have forgotten my knife. I will create one really quick for demonstration purposes. Alright. You can cook it on its own, you could use it in recipes such as cake, or you can cut it up into noodles, which can also be used in a variety of different recipes. I suggest not eating it directly, it could make you sick. But yes, you could create cake, cook it into bread, you could make things such as spring rolls, beignets, dumplings, more complicated breads and cakes and pies.
Are you spying a class? I'm
But I will
supervising.
say one of the best things you can do with it is combine it with sugar and water in your stove.
Max
And you can create baker's bread,
cool.
which applies a bit more sustenance
When
to
your
each of
principal
you.
suddenly appears in the
But
door,
for
yeah.
now, let's just cook it directly so you can try the fruits of your labor. Go ahead and
Hello,
stick your dough in
Poppy.
the furnace. And if you need coal, I believe there is some in the stove next to it.
Apparently she needs a husband.
And when you are done, I will combine and inspect each of the breads. This is not being
Okay, I'm a
graded, I
bad
just want to
bitch.
see
Oh
where we're
God.
at.
I'm also 340 years old. You cannot kill me.
We've made bread.
I'm excited.
Excuse me, chef.
Yes.
Are we cooking all of the doughs into breads or just one?
I only need one to inspect, so if you'd like to keep the other dough and practice with it, you may.
Okay.
But it
thank you,
is
chef.
quite easy to make, and I would suggest making some on your own time as well. Alright, by now you
Do I
should
remember
all
there
have
once-
made at least
I
one.
guess.
I'm going to come down the aisle.
I do not
If you could
believe I
just
still
hold
have
it out
the
so I can see it.
book on me.
Alright.
No, I do not. But
Very good. Bit longer in the oven next time. Good. That one has a good crust. Good job. Very nice. Good. Bit too humid. Watch the water. Good.
I don't know
Very
her.
nice.
I got her a letter.
Good.
You're Max.
Slow it down, make a bounce.
Okay. Good. Very nice. I'm not sure how you got that smell, but okay. Good and wonderful. Good job, everyone. I hope you had a nice experience there. As it was a bit last minute, I decided that we should cook something just so you get a taste of what is to come. Yes, the pun was intentional. You may laugh.
Haha.
Chef.
Thank you, thank you. All right.
Chef.
Now, I suggest those of you who don't have knives, go ahead and craft your own, as it can be a wonderful experience to make something with your own hands, as with cooking in general. It is very satisfying to eat something you have made yourself. Now, next class we will start with understanding prep work in general, mise en place, and general other kitchen mechanics, I should say. But that will be the end of this class, as we have an assembly to get to. So, do not waste any time and head to the cafeteria immediately. You are all dismissed.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you all.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
All right, Poppy.
Professor Saren, could I speak with you?
Appreciate it. I'm sorry you
Yes,
can't.
chef.
Yes, come on up here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Send her in.
What can't? What if it's not?
Did you
in
survive
blood,
your
what
first
can you?
culinary studies class?
We
We did also
you
not
got
hear my
you.
voice at the end of it. Thank you, chef.
Okay,
Please
I'll remember
never
that,
mention
and
that ever.
I'm
My
gonna
voice did not.
practice, and I'll bring you something to
Thank
eat
God
next
I
class if you're
was
here.
at the table alone.
appreciate that.
That's fair. Who are you supposed to be with?
Thank you for all of the help with everything today.
Of course. It was really fun cooking with you a little bit. Hope you can
Yeah.
do more.
Admittedly, I was a little bit
Yeah.
nervous.
Okay, don't want to be like
You don't know how to cook.
I don't really like being near this equipment.
That's
Oh.
entirely fair. Okay, read the last ones here. Or it looks like Leonidas is talking with the professor.
If there's anyone I expect to succeed in this class, it's Leonidas.
That is true. I think Leonidas has spent much time with, cooking implements. That's
Mostly
completely
cooking
fair.
for me. Mostly for me.
Of course.
And me.
I think you're gonna do great too.
I
That's
hope
true.
so.
You can introduce everyone to all of our special cuisine.
Oh,
I guess, yeah. What should I make first then? Char siu fan. No, mapo tofu.
On God, Patrick.
That'd be good.
So what was your job, or like,
There.
was she making? I have no idea.
Briefly zoned out at the very end because I was thinking about what we're about to do. Did anyone remember what she said we need to remember for next week?
She said that we're gonna do
Knives.
prep works next week. So
Understood.
Next time. Sorry.
Cool. Okay. No,
Mhm.
you're all good.
Sorry.
I want to make sure I wrote it down in my
Nice.
notes.
I think she said we should run with those.
No.
I think that's the opposite of what
Please
she
do not
said.
run with knives.
I was
Oh,
just
Canderous.
I would
Mm.
never.
Yes.
I've made some food.
Oh, thank you.
And
Should we head
Cinder.
to the
Bacon with eggs. Yes.
should we head to
Professor,
the salon?
Please
fine, make your way
do
over to the
head
theater.
off for the assembly.
Alright.
you wanted
See you
to
all there.
speak with me before.
Excuse
Yes,
us.
let us head up here. I will make a group as this is a bit sensitive.
Mhm. I will be giving the students a 15-minute grace period.
Yes. Well, the major thing I wanted to report, and I've spoken to a couple students already just to gauge things. I, while searching for potion materials, happened in the Nether upon a portal that I did not construct.
I see.
It was in quite an odd position, as it was on the edge of a bastion overlooking a cliff and right next to lava on the other side. So it was not a safe nor smart location at all. I would never have placed it like that.
Yes.
And when I went through just to see where it could have been placed, I came out in the demon dormitory kitchen.
Oh.
So this was made on school property. Now, that's not to say the demons did it, as it would be a bit odd for them to put it in the middle of their dormitory.
Mm.
And it was also slightly in the floor, so that could have been the output point. But again, it was a bit odd, the placement in the Nether. So
Hmm.
it's. And given that both actually had all 4 corners filled in, it's hard to say which one was the original.
Mhm.
But after checking the heir of the demons as well as Leonidas, they do not have any information to give me.
So there is no information at all.
No, and without any kind of incentive, I doubt anyone would come forward, so if you have a suggestion, I am all ears.
Well, I have just created a new set of rules. I do have a copy to give to you. I have decided that there is too much things happening within the school without any consequences. Without a proper lack of rule following. So, we do have the issue with the sea monsters and not knowing who placed the fish. And now we have this. As well as the multiple people trespassing. In fact, there was someone trespassing today, and I found a hole in one of the secret rooms that is quite close to my office. So, unless people speak up, I'm suggesting that every house, every court, loses 10 points minimum per situation. So, I'll be bringing all these issues up at the meeting, the assembly. And if people do not speak up, you are willing to talk about the portal as you had witnessed this firsthand. But for each time people do not speak up, they will lose points. Every court.
I agree with that. And if someone were to take the credit for the misaction, I assume the normal
Yes, the normal.
punishment of suspension would apply.
Yes.
All right. I do like this book. It is a bit more exact on things.
Yes, I was unaware that people would be so unruly for nobles. I expected a bit more proper behavior from them, but it appears I had my expectations too high.
Well, unfortunately, there are far too many that seem to forget their place.
Yes, and I think it's time that we remind them who's in charge.
They are guests in Rome, after all.
In my home, and they're breaking it all.
Exactly. And on top of the several reports I've been getting of people experiencing, well, I'll come out and say it, curses. Appears we also have actual lawbreakers on our hands.
Yes, have you spoken with the Lady Katerina?
I am working on cleansing rituals and voodoo protection puppets. That way we can cleanse anyone of their curses if they haven't already worn off. And we can also prevent people from being moved without their own permission.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Yes, and as for the people breaking into different places, I could actually create something for that. How would you like an extremely loud noise to play when someone approaches that area?
Sounds like a great deterrent.
It wouldn't go off for you either, because we can actually get to you specifically.
I see.
That way, if anyone were to tamper with the area, you would know immediately.
That would be rather ideal.
Alright, I'll get to work on that. Also, just in case you are still feeling the effects, I crafted another painkiller for you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Well, I do believe we should head over for the assembly then.
Yes, hopefully the students are all there. I will give them until the actual 15 minutes have passed before. But it is becoming rather annoying to be dealing with everyone.
Yes, I agree with that. We are in a school. How about we learn?
Yes, they seem to
And not-
forget that.
There will be plenty of time for
Oh,
breaking
ooh.
rules. Oh, are you all right?
Yes, the alumni were having a moment there.
I see. Anyway,
I'm going the rather annoying way, but alas.
well, it's what, you don't enjoy the fountain?
It's just there's quicker ways to get to it, I suppose. Oh. I've lost the professor.
Please don't let me go in there.
Why?
I'm just feeling. Would you like some strawberry cake?
Oh, thank you. What is wrong?
I'm just waiting for everyone to take their seats before I take mine.
I see. Is everything alright?
Relatively. Yes. Probably.
Hopefully. do take care of yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm if this is about the whole me being a medbay, I'm totally fine.
Good. It's important to take care of yourself.
Indeed. I guess I can't ask what this assembly is for. I'm sure I have to find out with the others, correct?
Yes, it is quite important.
Okay. Understood. I'll just go in now.
Okay. Working. Girl. Dog. That was so funny, Lucaria.
I made it back.
Good.
All right.
Let's take our seats and I will send a global missive to remind people to come.
Perfect.
I also appreciate how
It appears someone has taken your seat.
Oh, dear Lord. Hello, Other. Will this be Professor Curtin's replacement for today?
Sure. Aquatic creature and all. Right, I will create the group for it.
Ah. Ah, the professor has appeared.
Who's going to tell her her seat is taken? I'm going to have to sit somewhere else.
Huh. Very well.
You cannot move the author.
Oh,
Do not excuse me.
I suppose this is where I will sit then.
No, you blend them.
Oh yes, you're
Can
right.
you believe this?
Natural camouflage. I know. This is the second time this week my seat is being taken.
Well, couldn't take my seat. But I do believe that is all of the students here. Professor Sarah. I've had one student not message me about not being able to be here. Is that everyone in your class?
Let's see. Yes, that does appear to be everyone.
Good. So, I'm sure you are all wondering as to why you have been called here for this assembly. And there are multiple reasonings. However, to start off, there is new rules that have been made for the academy. I have noticed that a lot of you, specifically a certain group, intend to use the loopholes to the best of their advantage. So, new rules have been created. There is no possibility for loopholes. If anyone is found using loopholes, they will be punished immediately. Oh my god, my dog is vomiting. Oh my god. Now, I understand that this is a new environment for a lot of you, and it has been quite difficult for some people to properly accustomize themselves to it. So I do hope that these rules will remind you all of what you are able to do within the school grounds. Now, a copy of these rules will be handed out to each head heir of every court. They can be shared amongst yourselves, be put on your notice boards, or just be told to you verbally. However, anyone found breaking these rules will be facing the punishments stated in the rules, so it is important that you read over them and you understand them. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Now I do want to ask Professor Saren to explain an incident that happened.
Yes,
Oh my days.
as a couple of you are aware, well, I'll start from the beginning.
Where did she...
Let's be very clear. Only
Where
the
did she throw up?
teachers are permitted to enter another dimension.
I don't know
any
where she threw up.
supervision. We all have plenty of life experience, and we can be held accountable for ourselves.
Shit.
You all are under the charge of us. You are not to enter another dimension unless explicitly stated and escorted by one of us. With that said, while gathering potion materials, since some people are getting hurt quite quickly, not your fault, it happens, I stumbled
I'll have to
upon a
wait until
portal
after
that
the
I did
fix
not
it.
make. this portal was in a very strange area, and might I say a dangerous area. And when I went through to investigate, I popped out on school grounds, within a dormitory. Now, I do not believe that this group would necessarily be stupid enough to put it in the middle of their dorm where anyone could see it. However, anything could happen. And based on some things I've seen, I don't hold it past any of you at this point. With that said, someone, or everyone, is in a lot of trouble. Headmaster, would you like to explain the punishment they're looking at?
So, because admittedly there is no way I can see anyone standing up and confessing to breaking the rules outwardly, every court will be getting a point reduction until someone comes forward. This means each court will be losing 10 points for this incident. However, there are plenty of other incidents that I am now going to give people the opportunity to speak up against and confess, or you will be the reason that every single court loses out on a plethora of points. Now, I'm sure the rumors have been going rampant about situations that have happened within the school. The most recent one being that there have been a few incidences happening outside of the Sea Monster dormitories. There is someone who is leaving fish outside of their dorms as a form of threat. Would anyone like to speak up and claim to be the person who have done this? No one? In that case, that is another 10 points from every court. This is a learning environment. This is not a place for you all to pull stupid pranks on each other and cause any form of danger to any other student. You are interrupting on people's safe places. That is not going to be accepted. Alongside that, I'm sure you are all aware that there are hidden rooms within the academy. On the first day of the academy, you were all told that anyone found snooping within these rooms will be punished. So can anyone pray tell me why I have had multiple incidences of students coming to me saying they have seen other people in these rooms, snooping for these rooms, or even yet, after I have blocked off these rooms for student access, I have found on multiple occasions that being broken, the obsidian being broken, and someone has gone back into the rooms that are clearly not meant for student access. Does anyone want to tell me why that would be happening? Does anyone want to say that they have gone snooping around? Or would you, yet again, want to be the reason why everyone actually, lose 10 points? Perfect then. If none of you would like to speak up, there will be a minus of 30 points for every single court. It does not matter how hard you have fought to get those points. It does not matter what you have done to get those points. This is a learning environment. And all of you, quite frankly, are acting like children. You are supposed to be nobles. You are royals. You are supposed to act like it. But instead, you come in to this academy, to my home, and instead of treating it with the respect that is expected of you, with the mannerism that is expected of you, you destroy everything. You come in, all of you break the rules. Every single one of you have broken the rules. You've all stepped out of line. You've all spoken with disrespect. You've treated others with disrespect. You have been bullying each other. You have been fighting with each other. You've been pranking each other. You've been terrorizing others. And you've been terrorizing the school grounds. If you want any chance of your court winning this crown, of your head heir being the next ruler of the realms, you need to get your stuff together. You are not here to act like children. You are here to learn. You are here to fight for a crown, and you are here to win. None of you are children. Almost none of you have grown up in a situation where there has not been rules. And I can promise you, all of your parents will be getting a letter from me in extreme detail of how every single one of you have been acting. I do not care what your role is in your court. I do not care if you are a head heir elsewhere, if you are just a regular noble elsewhere. In my school, on my grounds, you are to follow the rules that I have put into place, or you will all be punished. This is not up for negotiation. If you are going to act out of line, you will be put back in your place. You are here as guests. You are here because you were invited here, because I believe that all of you had promise. And in the first week, you have all somehow managed to convince me that not a single one of you deserves to be here. All of you have 1 week to get everything put into place, to start acting like the royals, the nobles, the people whom you are supposed to be. It is common sense at this point that you are to act how you would in your own court. You would not act like this in front of your parents. You would not act like this in front of your family. And if you would, quite frankly, I'm sincerely disrespected at the concept that I would ever welcome any of you sort of people into my home. This is a learning environment. You are either here to learn, here to win, or just simply here because you want to support your court, or you are to get out. Is that clear?
May I ask a question?
You may.
Is this 30-point deduction set in stone?
Yes, unless someone is to confess to doing the other behaviors.
I have done my fair bit of snooping around and observing, but I don't believe I've done anything wrong and broken any rules. But if there were a punishment given, I would like to be the bearer. But please, do not do this point deduction to my team.
What snooping have you done? Have you gone into areas that were hidden?
Possibly.
Well, in that case, there's only a 20-point reduction for everyone else. And let me just double check the new rules to make sure I'm doing this properly. You'll be getting a still 10-point reduction and detention.
Very well.
Thank you. You may take your seat. Anyone else?
I also snooped around.
Good to know. Again, 10 points and detention. Anyone else?
If someone must bear the burdens of my court, then I shall.
I'm not going to be
Despite my
punishing people who
absence.
have not done anything. Celica, you have not been here.
Yes, Headmaster.
Does anyone else want to confess to any of the things that have been mentioned previously? In that case, for Court Salmera and Court Bloodwyn, there's a 20-point reduction. For the other two courts, there is a 30-point reduction, and Paxton and Cinder will be having detention.
If I may ask, considering that they did come forward, wouldn't it be wise to, at least in some way, reward the honesty?
They are getting a lesser
rather
point
than-
reduction already. For detention, it is 15 points. I'm only taking 10.
However, the houses are still losing more points than had they not come forward.
They would be losing more if I was not being lenient. However, please tell me what I should do then, Della.
I would suggest, considering the houses that haven't come forward, where everyone's remained secretive, correct me if I'm wrong, when nobody's come forward, they're losing 20 points. Where somebody has, they're losing 30, yes?
Yes, because they broke the rules.
I suppose it's a difficult situation to sort out. I would suggest that instead of the houses of those coming forward bearing the brunt of their burdens, we focus on a harsher punishment towards the individuals who came forward.
Your suggestion is taken into note. For future reference, it will not be changing anything today. Far too often have I let people off the hook for continuously breaking the rules. That will not be happening anymore. If you step out of line, again, you will be put back in your place. You are to listen to myself, Professor Charybdin, Professor Saren, and Professor Castiel. We are the people in charge of you. What we say goes. It does not matter if something is not directly in the rulebook. Some things are left up to the teacher's discretion. However, if you go out of your way to purposely try find any loopholes or break the rules, you will be dealt with. Is that understood for everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Headmaster.
Understood.
Good. You're all dismissed. Professors, if I could speak with you still.
Of course.
Right.
Leviathan, you're still in the group.
All right.
Della,
Yes?
next time you have an issue like that, bring it up privately. Do not embarrass me in front of the students.
I apologize. I was simply concerned quite immediately that this type of action discourages the students from coming forward about it, as the courts of those that came forward still suffer more.
They are going to suffer more because they are the courts that stepped out of line and broke the rules. We cannot prove anything with anyone else, but we can prove it with them.
I see.
I find no joy in taking the students and putting them back, but they are stepping over us and they are forgetting their place.
All right. I understand.
We already have issues with safety. We don't need to add disrespect onto the list.
Exactly. If we let them step all over us and we put all of their feelings into account, where does that leave us?
I simply suggest that the students that came forward are still punished severely, but their courts less so, as a way to still encourage honesty.
But that discourages people working together. If we are to punish
The
one
point
person.
is that they are containing some form of integrity.
Mhm.
It's not about coming forward to lessen their punishment. It's coming forward to lessen everyone's punishment collectively. Because if someone, let's say I were a fell folk, and I learned that, Paxton had broken in somewhere he wasn't supposed to, but I couldn't prove it, and we were all being punished because of it, that would cause resentment. But by them coming forward and admitting to their mistakes, they are showing everyone else that they do have some form of integrity, and that helps socially. They should still be punished via our rules because they have broken them.
Exactly.
I do agree with that.
We need these people to work together. And I understand that doing this is going to cause some issues between the students. I'm well aware of that, but I'm also very well aware of the fact that if we let it slide, that's going to leave all of these petty bits of arguments that everyone has been having lead how they act around things. If everyone is punished for the same thing, it discourages the students from doing it.
I suppose so. You are in charge here.
Correct. It is time that they remember that.
Now, that being said, separate from this instance, they are still earning points. This isn't going to be... It's going to affect things. But it's not as serious as people think. We are still very early in the year, and as long as they get everything together, to avoid harsher language, I think things will go a lot smoother from now on.
Hopefully.
And
yes.
So students have been trespassing within the Nether?
They have been.
I apologize, I hadn't known.
I learned of it this morning.
Goodness. That's quite dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Hence why we cannot let it happen.
It's a serious thing.
Look, there is upwards of 30 people under our care. If they're not listening to us, we have to make them listen.
You're very correct in that matter, sir.
But on that note, Princess wishes to speak with me, and I can only assume it's something to do regarding points, so...
I'll wish to speak to you as well, though it's not a matter of... well, it's, I believe, important. It's not a matter of urgency.
I will come find you after my talk with Princess.
Oh dear. Apologies. I couldn't squeeze through.
You're fine. Princess, right?
Headmaster.
Shall I create a group, or is this something that can be spoken about freely?
I was already on top of it.
Perfect.
If you're willing to walk and talk.
Yes, of course.
Let's see my own notes real quick here.
I should actually, before I forget, here's a copy of the new rules.
Yes, thank you. Give me a moment just to memorize my notes. Right. So initially I had two things that I was bringing to meet with you.
As a
Firstly, on a
demonstration,
lighter
sort of,
note, the
everyone
extra point opportunities that you had mentioned.
Oh, yes. There are two separate ways. You can... Have you gone exploring much?
Very lightly, but I have not much. I wish to. It's on my docket for today, actually.
Well, when you go exploring, there are some places that or some things that you do that the world rewards you for. It plays a
Oh.
specific type of melody.
Hmm.
If you take note of when you hear this and inform me of it, you will be given upwards of 20 points for it.
Oh, okay. Let me actually note it down.
Or up to 20 points, apologies.
Of course. Right.
Or you can gain 2 points by giving gifts to your professors.
Oh.
I-
So bribery.
Yes, basically. But I do know Professor Krypton is quite fond of frogs. So I'm sure she will appreciate any frog gifts.
Right. I imagine Saren quite likes food.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, good to know that. As for the other matter,
Mhm.
I believe you had commented on our hide and seek the other day.
Yes.
During the game, I did find what I wasn't sure about, as I was conscious about your
Mhm.
rule around secrets. While trying to find it. Oh. So when I found this stone was uncovered, and there's a ladder that goes down. I wasn't sure if it was an authorized school passageway, but I wanted to alert you of it, given that it wasn't hidden besides being in the maze that I would believe we're supposed to get through, and I
Thank
haven't
you.
seen or tried to find any other secrets.
Mhm.
This one being simply out in the open, standing here, you can see
Yes, I can see how
exactly
that
where
would.
it would be.
Yes, that is not a authorized place for students to go, so thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Of course, I wasn't sure given that it was uncovered,
Mhm.
but I figured I would bring it up because I wasn't sure if I know that in the this is the wrong book. In the orientation book, it mentions not to go digging around on castle grounds,
Mhm.
and from what I could see, just popping down there, it was tunnels off in a few different directions.
I see, yes. Well, thank you.
But
I'll be giving the vampires 5 points for that, as I would like to reward people reporting any issues found.
right, I didn't wish to interrupt earlier, but as for Charybdin's suggestion, I feel that would be potentially not the right path forward. In my notes regarding the group punishment.
Yes.
It feels, well, evidently successful with the demons and the sea monsters. If a court has nothing to own up to, it appears that we take punishment nonetheless. Celica tried to throw herself in the line of fire, which... intriguing.
Yes,
but
very.
it bothers me a bit to... I would hope that the vampires are all holding up to the standards that we have been raised by.
Yes.
And if we're not, I would like to know. I plan to speak privately, one-on-one with everybody and make sure that they're all in line.
Yes,
I've tried to...
Well, fortunately, I suppose, no matters of the vampires have been brought to my attention, but unfortunately, the punishment is mostly because if we cannot find out which student is doing the rule breaking, it is unfair to just randomly go out punishing people, and the group punishment is more so to promote people taking accountability for their actions.
Right. I figure it works, or it has been now proven to work with the sea monsters and demons, which I suppose have been troublesome, but again, with us, at least to my knowledge, and I appreciate you informing me there's nothing. I was a little worried. I have had good impressions with all of the vampires so far. I would be a bit disheartened to learn if they were breaking anything.
Yes, the only
nonetheless,
concern has
should we
been
not
attendance.
have anything? Yes, that's another bullet point of mine. Yes, no. Should we have nothing to own up to, though, it feels just as a bad hand to be dealt. We can't have any, as Professor Cribden put it, reward for honesty, as there's nothing to hide.
It is more so let's say, for instance, that the vampires had done something wrong.
Indeed.
We are trying to create a group environment of sorts where, while everyone is still working against each other to win the crown, at some point, this one group, one court is going to be ruling over the entire lands. If a court cannot take accountability for their actions and they end up becoming the ruler, everyone within that kingdom will be punished in some way. Someone will face repercussions no matter what. It is better that people start learning that now instead of making a mistake when they are ruler and the people are not too happy about it. Though
Right.
one of my alumni has just reminded me, if you could speak to the vampires about biting people. I have been bitten by Rosalind.
I have been bitten myself, don't worry.
It is
Yes.
a slight concern.
Indeed. Those are, as I said, before dismissing them outside of the mess hall, expressed that I wish to speak with all of them privately. Perhaps a more isolated environment, they would be more willing to speak up about items like that. I would hope that it's just minor acclamations, perhaps people skipping classes when they didn't need to, or I believe that bat form has been a point of contention, so I wouldn't be surprised at that. But
Yes.
I've been, I suppose, lax. I'm trying to put myself on the same level as them, so they actually have motivation to put me on the throne. I don't wish to be high and above them, or to grow too distant, but I suppose then it's not nearly strict enough.
Yes, I have had the same issue as well. It is quite difficult trying to relate to some people when you are brought up in a different way. But you are the prince. What, at the end of the day, what you say goes, and at some point, if you do win the crown, you are whom is going to be in charge. It's better to get the experience in now than never. But of course, keep good relations with your court. I believe that's the most important thing. But make sure that you're not being walked over either.
Yes, I believe they've all had a respect for me, but I need to make sure that I'm still seen as a head, I suppose.
You are doing quite well from what I've heard. They all seem to have quite good things to say about you.
Thank you.
And I've, again, not had any personal issues with the vampires, so thank
glad
you
to hear.
for causing no issues on my behalf.
I will let you know if I come across anything in speaking to them, but as I said, I don't believe that it would be anything major. I hope that it is nothing, but realistically, I believe that a lot of us are finally having the first taste of freedom, so to say.
Yes, like
Or without
parents it's difficult, but I have noticed that some people seem to forget that while I am the one in charge, at some point their parents will be informed of their negative behavior.
Right. Suppose my last point. Absences. It is something that has bothered me as well. I don't know if you've stopped by the Bloodwind dorms, but I have a note up as to if they are to be absent, to contact me and also contact you and whichever professor they're missing for.
Yes, I have seen that. Thank you.
Right. I wish to be on top of it as well, but it's difficult putting a location on anyone. I know that Veswin is sick today, or was feeling unwell when I checked in. Otherwise, I know that Tyus, I believe, is traveling. Celica, I believe, may have traveled. I don't know. I haven't seen her since the first day until now.
Yes, she and Matthias both informed me that they would be traveling.
Right then. As for the rest, I don't really have clear ideas on as to why they've missed them so frequently. But the absences have disturbed me as well. Also, I have a Sabrina.
Yes.
I was looking at the mailboxes and I saw Sabrina. I don't think I ever met a Sabrina.
She has not attended yet, but she has accepted her invitation. I'm just waiting to hear back from when she will be arriving.
Very well then. Is there anything that I should be doing as for these absences?
I would take note of whom is missing the most.
Right.
It's important that if they have valid reasoning or if they're sick often, that it is something that we are aware of as teachers, and especially you as the head heir. So to keep note of it, so if anyone is having other issues, or if they are continuously sick, we can assume that they are feeling unwell, and that is why they are not attending classes.
Right. I believe I told Veswin about it, but I don't know if she actually relayed it. The blood here is an interesting acclamation, and I'm wondering if that's why so many of Bloodwin have been down for the count for many of the classes.
Yes, that
I know
has
it took
been...
me out for a day or two, but...
That has been brought to my attention. I'm trying my best to see any solutions. I know that Marjorie quite likes the witch blood. I'm not sure if that is something shared amongst every vampire.
If that's the type she shared with us the other night, then yes, that was much closer to what it would be at home.
Well, I will
just don't know what it's... or what is different to the livestock out here, or the supply. It's just... it coats the mouth differently.
I see. I will try get a supply of the witch blood and give it to the dorms, so you will have the better supply of blood.
I hope we're not high maintenance. It's just a matter of... I believe that's... it's taken me away from a few classes that I would have rather actually attended.
I did notice you weren't in Kingdom Building.
Indeed. I was still out sick, I believe. I did receive a letter, I believe, reviewing the class and giving a prompt for it from Rosalind, so...
That's good.
They've at least kept me informed on what I've missed.
That's good. As long as you're being kept up with classes.
Indeed. I wouldn't wish to miss them at all.
Good, good.
I believe that's everything I wish to discuss. I'm looking forward to, I believe, tomorrow afternoon. You're venturing with us to the weird
yes.
cave.
I am very excited for that. I do quite like exploration myself.
Oh, a fun side.
Yeah.
Well, I won't take any more of your time. We're both going to have to go back through the same maze. But...
yeah. It's a rather fun maze.
What you should do is shift up the layout every once in a while.
Oh,
take out a few
maybe.
walls, add a few walls. Don't let anyone get too comfortable.
Maybe that might be a smart idea.
Right then. I will let you get about your night.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Of course. not feel well.
Split up and we
Headmaster,
Cassian?
are you free at the moment?
For a quick conversation, yes.
I will not take much of your time. We checked the points board earlier today and saw that we had 32.
Mm-hmm.
After this assembly that you called, we are now down to 2. As I'm sure you expected, we came for guidance on how we might be able to acquire extra points.
Of course.
Is
Well,
there anything we might be able to do in order to cope with the loss?
I'm very sorry for the loss. Unfortunately, it was the best course of action, though I'm sure, of course, you will see differently. I cannot expect you would be on the same agreement as I. But have most of you gone exploring?
We've gone
Off
on
of
soul hunts
grounds?
twice, yes.
When you are exploring in some places, you get a reward from the world. You will hear a tune be played of sorts. If you take note of which ones you hear, you will be able to gain up to 20 points from that for each, let's say, advancement that you get. The minimum for
Well.
these is 5.
I see. Thank you.
You can also be, if you wish to get a small amount of points, you will be getting 2 points per gift you give to the teachers, as well as if you help out in your classes, report any wrongdoings, so on and so forth, you'll be getting up to 5 points.
Well, thank you. That is quite a plethora of ways that we can make this up.
Of course, please do not feel discouraged. It is just the start of the year. You have a lot more time to catch up, and I do believe that you will be able to do so.
I hope so as well. I should let you know then that I brought a totem of growth to Professor Sarin earlier today.
Ah, I see.
I
I
believe it will be used on the farm.
I see. I'm not familiar with Totem of Growth. 1 second.
I believe you also received a wonderful gift as well.
Yes, I did receive 2 points for
Yes.
gifting you a frog.
For
I hope that you are enjoying your time with him.
yes, me and Frosh have gotten quite familiar with each other. For the Totem of Growth, as it is actually quite beneficial for the farm, I'm willing to reward 5 points for that.
Thank you, Headmaster.
Of course.
And do you have that book of rules that you mentioned?
Yes.
I want to make sure that all of my courts are, let's just say, prepared. Thank you again.
Of course.
I'm sure we'll see you around. And Professor Charybdin, thank you today.
Well, I imagine Headmaster Phelan has generously given you plenty of opportunity to make up the points. So
Indeed he has.
he does reward hard work like that.
Let us hope so. There are no harder workers than us. See you around.
Good day.
Headmaster,
Yes.
I would like to say I don't believe it was made completely clear the rules on secret rooms, as many, I know on the first day, were not aware of such rooms.
I strictly
the fact
said
that-
on the first day that anyone going towards those rooms will will be punished.
We heard about restricted rooms such as the armory.
I also mentioned that there are different rooms around the castle that are not for student access.
I understand. But I feel you should be made aware. Lady Luciana has been very forward in encouraging students to look for these rooms.
Has she now?
Yes. On the first day, she was there when many found them. I know the demons personally did not go into them, as we were not sure about the ones behind the bookshelf in the club room.
See, this is intriguing to me, as Luciana is actually the one who I asked to block up the rooms, as she's aware of where all of them are.
Indeed. She is shown a few. She is also, I believe, when the incident with Lord Miro happened, as an apology, she offered to show us one, which was for demons under the staircase.
I see. Well, thank you for making me aware of that. I'll be sure to speak with her about it.
Of course. Well then, I'll leave you be. Thank you for the opportunity to gain more points.
Of course. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really smart way of... I simply misunderstood, I suppose. That's a very smart way of going about it.
It works.
Still give them opportunity, personally.
Makes them work harder. Let me create a group. The harder the students work, the more belief I have that they will be good for the crown, to rule all of the realms. How they're acting now isn't very motivational. But now,
No.
they punish each other, they snitch on each other, but also they grow quite close in the resentment of the punishments being given out.
They're going to certainly grow closer, working together to make up for it.
Exactly. Everything goes according to plan, Bella.
I suppose I simply do not have the wisdom yet.
It comes with age.
I suppose so. I can barely comprehend. Well, what I wish to speak about.
Yes.
Oh,
Very loud.
yes. Allow me to also readjust my ears because, well, that was loud. You aren't all that loud to me. Could you speak for a moment?
Hello. Am I louder? Oh god, that thunders.
Oh, yes, immediately without me doing anything, yes. All right. Recently, I went exploring nearby the farm, and I found an underwater space that I initially assumed to be ruins.
I see.
Only to find a meeting happening within it of people wearing skull masks and such. Initially, I believed I crashed the meeting and without dress code and all that. When I tried to bring an apology gift, I was met with very murderous intent. So, myself, Levy, and Paxton, handled the situation. However, this is why I asked you about the legality of wither roses in the area.
I see.
As I found many.
Yes, I do believe I know what you are talking about. I have found those myself.
Really?
Yes.
Are these crypts a common occurrence then?
Apparently. And they're not very comfortable to be inside. I explored one the other day.
Are they some sort of cult in the region?
I believe so. I've not heard of them until recently, but suppose it all makes sense.
Some cult seeking absolution through death, I suppose. Considering it was underwater, I initially believed that a fringe house had gotten into the area.
Oh, that would not be ideal.
It would be quite terrible, especially considering that those are very hostile to Court Cerulean. Still, I suppose, as this is very much illegal to have here, I would ask what I shall do with these.
Give them to Professor Saren.
I'll be certain to then.
Just as
I'll
long as
be
they're
certain.
not planted.
Oh, that
Oh.
wasn't what I meant to do.
Taking a seat.
I mean, I happily will. We've simply been standing at a table.
Yes.
Oh, this is a little awkward. I suppose that's why we've been standing.
Hello.
All right. That was what? Oh, all right. I suppose this works.
It does work.
We're not hiding behind the seat.
No.
I mean, that was what I came to speak to you about.
I'm glad.
I also do apologize for, well, bringing it up. I did initially worry. However, with what you've been doing, my worries are quelled.
Mhm.
My initial worry was that what we are doing may impact the students' future honesty with us. Since, well, losing more points for your house for being honest for your own flaws discourages honesty even for the sake of the group.
Mhm.
Which, if that were the intention, well, I suppose a good court member should be able to lie.
Yes, well.
But I do see what you're doing.
Mhm.
Coming up to them individually, giving them ample opportunity to make up for it, builds very good rapport between them and you.
Yes, I need them to begin to start acting like royals, and this is the push comes to shove method, I suppose.
I've also wanted to ask about the investigation regarding the fish. It's been brought to my attention that more fish have appeared before the common room of the sea monsters.
Mhm.
Is there any leads or any information on that?
No, but at this point, the only court that we can truly rule out is potentially the Fellfolk.
I believe the demons as well are maybe not completely ruled out, but severely.
Yes, it's quite easy to get the things from fishing, but
Not the tentacles.
yes,
You must enter the water to get those.
I do not believe that we can cross out that it was a sea monster.
I don't believe so either.
Hence why
There's-
they were also punished for it happening. Which isn't ideal, but
Could you explain to me why the Fellfolk are ruled out?
I have gone exploring and adventuring with a few Fellfolk, and as soon as they get into the water, they start to get hurt. Similar to the demons.
That's very true.
And
I actually
also,
agree.
the fish is their source of food, so I cannot imagine they would leave it there.
No. I think it puts it down to the vampires and sea monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put it past Court Cerulean to do such a thing.
Yes, it may be a grab for not attention of sorts, but better, I guess, press, let's say, than their previous instance. They have mostly been getting into trouble, so.
Coming off as, well, poor sea monsters would be beneficial.
Yes, it would definitely make them look a lot better.
Ah, they've been giving me headaches.
Oh, they've been giving me headaches as well. It's not been ideal.
Back at home, they are far more proper than this. Between you and I. Well, between you and me. This isn't normal for them either.
Mm-hmm. It's very concerning.
As a matter of fact, it's as if the students stepped foot here and decided, well, we're out of our courts, we're beyond our own laws, let's do whatever.
It's been very infuriating because I sent out those letters expecting to be given people who are actually worthwhile, and I have not been shown anyone worthwhile. In fact, no offense, but the heirs of Quartz Cerulean are not
None taken.
ideal.
None taken.
And
Believe me, none taken. Believe me.
you know their father as well, I presume, of course, but
I told them on day one that they had been too quiet. I believe you noticed day one that I had been carefully advocating for them.
Mhm.
This isn't my place at the school to do so. Yes, I'm supposed to be slightly more, well, I'm supposed to slightly support them more, but not favor them, and certainly not spoon feed them everything.
yes,
I
well,
wish to be fair between the origins. It's part of who I am, existing between them.
yes, they
And
make it very hard to make it be fair.
they make it very hard to leave them to fend in any way for themselves. So day one, I had to advocate for them as they couldn't advocate for themselves. So I asked them, please speak up more. Don't be shy to speak. And I regret my advice.
Yes, the advice is kind of, pardon my language, fucked up. So,
I mean, at least true colors are being revealed, but
too much true
why?
colors are being revealed. I'm not liking it.
Why are the colors revealed a glowing flame? I've not been on. If I'm honest with you, I have not been able to wrap my mind around what's been happening.
Yes, I've been rather
I've been rather-
confused myself as well.
Ah, goodness. Either way, thank you for the talk, and you should know that a knight has been added to your castle.
A knight?
It seems Professor Castiel is very fond of the gifts the students have been giving us.
Oh no.
And Jimmy has been knighted.
Oh no. Don't say it's a frog.
Yes. Jimmy's a frog.
Okay.
And I believe there's no setting him free now.
Oh, I wish you would speak to me before doing these things.
I'm certain he'll be excited to knight yours as well.
If he finds some.
Wait, you're hiding them?
Only one so far. I have two. One is not hidden, but I need to hide the other one.
I believe my other one ended up in Bruce's belly before I could even enter my office.
Oh lord. Paxton wishes to speak with me.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I've spoken to you about what I wish to.
What? Am I blind? Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Um.
The 30 points
Mhm.
on the board. Do you know, like, what 30 points they were? Like, how they got, like, I want to just know for my own sanity.
Like how they were gathered?
Earned, yeah.
Yes. I do know. I do know you had gathered quite a fair few points. The train was 5 points.
To each member that went down, or to
Ju-
just in general?
Just in general.
Okay. No, that explains. In my head, the calculations were not. That's why I came asking.
Fixing an elevator. Classes. I believe there was some given for you helping Tavali.
Yeah.
Gifts, helping a teacher, classes, and advancements. So I do believe that you had gained the most points for your people.
Oh, that stings.
Yes, I do apologize for it, but
No, I get it.
I am going to be speaking with the Crown Duchess at some point, but if you do wish for ways to gain more points, if you go adventuring and you go to specific locations or you do specific things, the world will reward you. And doing such, it will play a melody. And if you take note of what that melody is, and when it happens, you will gain up to 20 points from it, and the minimum is 5.
No, I think I indeed have gotten that once.
And on top of that, if you help out in classes or you do well in classes, you'll be given points for that. If you report any wrongdoings that you know of, 5 points will be given for that. And if you give gifts to the teachers, I believe you might be aware already, but you get 2 points per gift.
What would a gift need to be?
Well, I know Professor Corrupton quite likes frogs.
Oh, I certainly found out.
Mm.
Did you know she's actually horribly terrified of them?
Oh,
not just dislikes, she's horribly terrified of them.
No, she isn't.
No, I genuinely, yesterday with Professor Castiel and Tefali, Luciala, we
No.
Castiel got a missive from Professor Caribdon, saying there was a beast, a creature in her office, and that he needed the help immediately. He passed by me, thought he could use backup, and we came in there with a frog sitting in her chair that me and Tefali left there.
She is simply very dramatic. She doesn't know how to accept gifts. She's quite bad at it. And also, if you woke up to a random creature in your room, you would be quite,
Oh no, for sure. I do plan on giving her loads more frogs.
Be very confused. But I do know if you give gifts to Professor Zarin, Professor Castiel, myself, anything like that, you will get 2 points. Oh. I do actually need these.
Well,
So,
how many do you need?
I think I actually have enough now because I went exploring the other day, but I will give you 2 points for this.
Wonderful. There we go. 28 to go.
I believe you should still be in the running.
I hope so. Does that offer about the train? And if I find no way to do it, it's 50 points still up?
50 points still stands. If you can make a train underwater work, absolutely.
I'm just waiting to hear from Professor Caribbean again,
Mhm.
because you need a blaze burner
I see.
to gather, to like make brass, and since you're not allowed to go to the nether, I did not want to break a rule.
Well, just let me know.
Yeah. Thank you for the talk.
Of course. I do hope this doesn't deter you from doing as well as you have been. You have been a very impressive student.
Hearing that from the Crown Duchess and Duchess Waverly as well.
Good.
Though I think for today it'll be hard to believe.
Mhm. Well, you're also hearing it from the headmaster, so I do hope that helps. We are shark buddies now, so.
True, we are.
Mhm.
Yours looks so happy.
Oh, he does look very happy. Yours has his mouth open.
Moves, look.
You're a good kid, Paxton.
Hold on. You just said we weren't kids. No.
Okay, never mind. I take my compliment back.
Well, I guess for you. No.
Oh my god! I'm taking
I
another
shouldn't
20
be doing
points,
this.
actually.
No, please, I beg of you. I danced for 2 points.
Yeah, well, you're doing good. Don't ever think otherwise. You are probably one of the best members within Court Cerulean.
Thank you.
Of course.
You don't know how much that means.
Just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm sure you'll be up in points in no time.
For sure. Yep, Professor Cathiel would tell you, or will tell you if he hasn't already. But I got the opportunity to be one of his apprentices.
Ah, well done.
Yes, it was. I was quite dumbfounded when he told me.
Mm.
Took me a second to say yes.
Well, it appears we'll have to do it at some point then.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk to him, and I don't want to do this anymore.
No. You won't lose any points for it. You might gain points if you beat me.
Okay, now I'm eager to.
Now you're eager to do it.
Listen, it's all about the points.
Yeah, I'm glad they're a good motivator. But you should be doing good for yourself as well. As long as you're doing the best you can, that is all that matters.
The court first, then myself.
You can't help your court if you're struggling yourself.
If only I knew how to deal with my biggest struggle.
Well, if you ever need any help, there is always author therapy.
Is there full secrecy in otter therapy?
Yes, full confidentiality.
Then I might have to consider it someday.
Let me know if you ever need it. It's always available.
Will do. Well, I best be off gathering more points.
Stay safe.
Yes, will do. Thank you.
Of course. Guys, I need people to stop talking to me because I still have to deal with my dog's vomit and it's marinating on my floor and I want it to not be marinating on my floor. As soon as I started talking in that fucking meeting, she started vomiting. Oh my god. That was so rude, Morgan. I don't like the sound of it either. Is Morgan okay? She's okay. You okay, baby? Carpet floor? No, wood floor, thank god. I'll be right back, guys. Dear God. Uh. Um. Um. Employment. I need to give the Airser books. No, Richard and Robert. It's and Roberta. I hope so. Um. hmm. Look at the YouTube chat. I miss Max so much. I'm here, guys. Hmm. Going to need more of these. Especially considering I now have to send a letter to everyone's parents. Well, I'll probably only send a message to the head heir's parents. Jesus. These students do nothing to help my eye. Ah. I believe that's actually the perfect amount. I'm tired. Very tired. A vampire? No.
Might be the
Could be the
frog.
Oh yeah, wait, I did.
And I can't wait to figure out what you are. No one has gotten
This
close.
is the headmaster.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
hello, headmaster.
Hello.
We just gave the rules a very thorough reading, and we saw that to leave the grounds, we now need an escort and written permission. So we would like to request written permission as well as an escort for a soul hunt.
Yes, you can use other students as your escort. It does not need to be a teacher.
It says faculty in the rules, headmaster.
It does.
I see, yes. Apologies, that was not meant to be there, but I'm quite busy at the moment. I can send a missive to Professor Cribden and see if she is able to go alongside you.
Professor Cribden is talking with someone else at the moment currently.
Leviathan, it looked like.
I see. Give me one moment. Fuck! That was not supposed to be faculty.
Oh, I fully agree.
Want my caps?
At least if they do correct it to a student can be an escort, that would make it easier. Just have to go with someone.
It's Cinder or Cinder?
No fighting between our court, please. If you would like to fight, we can set up a duel. Otherwise, I believe we are breaking a rule. Oh yes, you're right. On page 23, absolutely true. physical
No.
harm.
If you want to count Shadow Lord Grill Daddy Dante as bullying,
What? Dante, do you feel bullied? Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop calling you. Well, that's we can keep the title, shortened. Your official title could have Grill Daddy in it, but we just call you Shadow Lord Dante.
I believe I may have told someone about the Grill Daddy Dante,
Uh-oh.
I was asked about.
Oh, I made a house for one villager, a man named Omar. And that's all I've got so far. It's also a tiny little abode. It will need to be upgraded. I made it by the coast so it looks like a little fishing shack. It's mostly lit already, I believe, thanks to Dante. Yes, he's been working hard. Taking his role seriously.
I worry as time goes on, the title might just get longer.
Yes, that is going to be a difficult undertaking. I'm quite excited and also scared.
So from there.
Definitely a
Mhm.
lot of iron.
You all talk very loud. I'm very intrigued by Grill Daddy Dante.
Well,
Please don't ask questions, please.
It is his title, his official title.
I see.
I believe it's
the-
Shadow Master
Huh?
Grill Daddy Dante.
well, it's
The
the
Shadow
elusive
Lord.
Shadow Lord Grill Daddy Dante.
Yes,
I am gonna
that is
take
the
that
full thing.
grill daddy as bullying now. But
No, no,
no,
Dante, no.
Uh,
Yes, well, because of the lack of faculty present today, and I'm sure there are going to be other times where faculty are unable to escort you on these soul hunts, I'm giving you a book with written permission from myself, and it is also signed, saying that your court is able to leave court grounds without an or castle grounds without an escort for the purpose of soul hunts.
Thank you, Headmaster.
Thank you.
Of course.
Much appreciated.
I'm aware of how necessary they are for demons, so I would not like to prevent anyone from going on those.
We appreciate it.
Of course. Please do be safe.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
We
You as well.
also
Oh.
thought to bring up the farm.
Oh yes,
In the rules,
Mhm.
there's a bit of confusion on if we're allowed to kill the animals in the farm.
Yes, as long as they are replenished. It is the same rules as prior with the farm.
I see.
Okay.
We weren't sure if the animals in the rules were including the ones in the
No,
farm,
no.
as we haven't really seen any animals around grounds otherwise.
There is a good few around the grounds, but some people have been killing them, so that is not ideal.
I see.
Well, we will keep an eye out and ensure that any animals found outside of the farm and on school grounds are kept safe.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, I'll enjoy the hunt. Again, please be safe.
We shall. Let us go.
I just turned into a bat. Not a bat. I didn't turn into anything. I pressed the wrong, what's the thing? I have a hotkey for my ability. It is not what you guys think it is. I will tell you that much. Can we become a bat? No. I wish. Do you know how much fun that would be to fly? Holy shit. Now, if I was a bat, I would not be walking. I'm so sick. So sick. Because I can do this, sure. Speeds me up a bit, but I can't fly. It also saved me the effort of dying in the elevator. That stresses me out. If I run into the Grand Duchess, is that going to look poorly on me? So you took away the flying umbrella? No, that is for student safety. I do, look. You have all seen how these students have acted. I have no reason to trust that they will not get themselves killed, and then I am liable for this. The vampire missives? Oh. Hello?
Headmaster?
Yes, I just wanted to drop off a copy of the rules.
Thank you.
Yes, how are you feeling?
I do think my condition has mostly improved. If it hadn't, I wouldn't have been anywhere near the cooking stations.
Yes, well, I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you for your concern.
How was the talk with the Crown Duchess?
I think it went well, in my opinion. It was clearing up miscommunications, such as I think you already made aware of how we had an animal in our dorm path and we picked it up, and they had said that they didn't ever report it. They had just made a comment on it, and it was taken into Professor Charybdin's hands, and she took it upon herself to make issue out of it.
I see. I was not aware that that is what happened. I will be speaking with Professor Krypton about that. Thank you.
Yes, from their words, it was more so of them not being on land too often, and them saying they saw a sheep. I wasn't there for the sheep incident. I was fully under the impression it was about a cow. So there's more miscommunication there, but I don't think that necessarily is anyone's fault. I'm guessing Lord Felix maybe picked up 2 animals.
I see.
But they had saw him pick up a sheep, and they were just, from their words in the meeting, saw it was really fluffy and were just interested and made the comment. But I can't fault them for that. It is fluffy.
Yes, I see.
It was just discussing what is going on to relieve tensions.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully that eases a lot more of the tensions now.
I do hope so.
Apologies.
Oh, I do hope so.
Yes, I as well.
Then I do owe Lady Daphne's been wishing to speak with me for a while. So if that's everything, I might go meet with her.
Yes, it is.
Have a good evening.
You as well.
Headmaster Phelan.
Can the demon stop fucking picking apart all the fucking rules? Of course it's not gonna stand for assignment! Take some points there looking for loopholes. No.
Out on the gravel path. Also, hello, headmaster.
Hello. She's quiet. I think that's just her. They're being careful. Careful is a word. I think it's self-explanatory, but again, I suppose I'm foolish for assuming that they will. I will say that some of the things that you have been pointing out, Lexi, are not connected to my origin. Think you went there? No. Right. Are these from before? The pterodactyl. Oh my god, I wish. I do not know if I can enter without permission. Hello, Crown Duchess.
Hello, Headmaster. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm okay. We are just over here if you wish to join us.
Oh, of course. Waverly?
Headmaster?
Yes, I just...
I can leave if
Oh,
you
no.
wish to talk with my sister.
You're welcome to stay. It's just a quick conversation. Here are a copy of the rules.
Thank you.
I do ask to try use common sense when reading them. I have gotten a lot of questions regarding the escort rule. You will now need a faculty escort, as there has been a issue of a lot of people fainting.
I see.
If it is for something necessity, such as soul hunting for the demons, you are allowed to leave without an escort, but you do need written permission.
Understood. And I saw the public missive about Kingdom Building being okay, so...
Yes. The demons have had a lot of questions.
Better safe than sorry, I guess.
I suppose. I did speak with Paxton about this, but are you aware of the way to get extra points now?
I don't think so. Not that I can recall, anyway.
If you go exploring, there are certain times where you are rewarded by the world and a melody is played. If you take note of when that melody is played, you will be able to bring that to me, and you will get up to 20 points for that.
Oh, I see. That is good information to have. Thank you.
You are also welcome to give gifts to any professor. Personally, I know Professor Crupton is very fond of frogs.
Okay, well, we did see one frog, but I don't think we've seen any others.
Yes, well, she is a very, very big fan of frogs.
Duly noted.
Paxton is also working on getting 50 points for your court. So I have...
He's told us.
Yes, I have very high hopes for him.
I do as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, as I have told other origins these ways. Oh yes, if you are to see any wrongdoings and report them to myself or any other teacher, you'll be rewarded 5 points.
Okay.
I am aware you have took quite a hit today.
Yes. Understandable with all the, I guess, rule breaking that has been going on.
Truth be told, it was only a matter of time. But I do believe that you can continue to get more points. As within classes, I've had no problems with any sea monsters, except there's been a few times where people have been running late, but they have shown up. There is, what was I going to say? Apologies, my mind has been all over the place today.
That is alright.
I've completely blanked now. I'm sure it was something important that will come to me at a different time.
That is okay. I do have to ask, out of pure curiosity, and I am fine with whatever answer you give. I know one of the incidents that caused the point reductions was on the fish that were left outside of our door.
Yes.
I guess I was just slightly taken aback with the point reduction on our end for that.
Naturally so. Unfortunately, we cannot rule out that it was not a sea monster.
I thought that might be the case, but
As
thought I should ask.
There's 2 courts that we are able to safely rule out, considering their connection within the water is not great, such as the demons and the fell folk aren't particularly fond of it, and I'm sure you are both aware that they do eat fish, so I cannot imagine they would leave their food lying around.
That is understandable, and I did speak with Soul Katarina today, and she wanted to assure me that it was not them. So I wish to believe her, but I know we must be wary. So
Unfortunately, the only courts that we cannot rule out are the vampires, as well as the sea monsters. I personally do not see a vampire doing it, due to the customs that are had within the court. But I'm also aware that a lot of them have been missing from classes, so I cannot rule them out entirely. And as for sea monsters, I am aware that some, not all, do kill some sea creatures, specifically squid, so the tentacles would not be a far off bet.
Apologies, but could I get some clarification if we're to be punished for a supposed attack on us by this? What's to stop other courts, not saying ourselves, but what's to stop us from then not putting evidence in other courts' places so that they are blamed for incidents on their own courts themselves?
Nothing.
So we are encouraged then to frame each other?
No. If you were to frame each other, and I'm a bit wary at that line of thinking that you are having, but
apologies, it's just if you are to suggest that it is the sea monsters that are doing this, it seems we are offending ourselves, but if it is not the sea monsters that are doing it and we are to be punished for it all the same, does that not benefit those that did place them down?
There's no benefit for anyone in this scenario. Everyone has lost points. And if
I'm not arguing that.
Mhm.
I am just questioning the motivation behind giving us punishment due to the fish incident.
Okay, let's say, for instance, a sea monster went into the vampire dorms and put down garlic, let's say. It does not harm them, but some people are unaware of that fact. So let's say there was garlic left, and it was a sea monster who done it. Now, the vampires, they have some sort of rift, from what I can tell, with the demons. They're naturally going to blame the demons. The demons didn't do it. They're going to get defensive.
Of course.
No matter what, someone is going to get blamed. I cannot fairly punish one court when I cannot guarantee it was that court. If there is any evidence found regarding, obviously, the fish incident, your court will be given back those 10 points that you have lost. But that is not to say that now that you have mentioned this, because quite frankly it wouldn't have been something that I originally thought of, so thank you.
Of course.
There will be a more in-depth investigation into everything. We have been searching, we have been trying to figure out who would have a vendetta against the sea monsters, to go as far as to leave dead fish outside, but there is nothing. There's no reasoning that any of us can find, and there's no reasoning that any of you have given us to believe that any other court would have done it.
Of course, I just wish for clarification on that, as if not all of the courts were punished, but it was merely our court for such instance, it seems that it would instigate turmoil amongst each other, and I do not believe that is the goal
No.
of this process.
Every court was punished for it.
Yes,
and it will
I
be
was
staying
made
that
aware.
way.
Of course.
If you are unaware, you have lost 30 points. The demons have
I
lost
was
30,
informed.
Felfolk 20, and the vampires 20. There is some issues, obviously, regarding that, as admittedly, it's not the greatest to have to take that amount of number away from people, but I will say that your court, to my knowledge, is still in the lead.
Are we?
I would be surprised by that, but
Very surprisingly, admittedly. I was truthfully not expecting that, but Paxton has already gained you 2 extra points.
That sounds like Paxton.
it does.
Yes, please do keep an eye on him. He is very sad.
Yes, we did have a discussion with him earlier.
We did.
He seemed to be very down on himself, so we tried to make sure he was all right.
Yes, I should also say at some point I will be sending I suppose, a report of such to your father regarding everything that has happened within the sea monsters. It will not just be the sea monsters, it will be for the demons, as well as the vampires and the spellfolk. But just so that is something that you are aware is going to happen.
Yes. Thank you for the heads up on that.
Of course, I would not want anyone to be surprised if any letter was to be received from a parent.
Yes. I would not be surprised if I received one.
What do you think? What I miss it? Yes, well, if your father has any concerns or questions, he is more than welcome to speak with me. And I will be letting him know that. The sea monsters are not in any trouble for this. Unfortunately, this was the only way that people would actually confess to things. I'm admittedly very surprised that Paxton was one of those people.
As was I.
I was really not expecting Paxton to say anything, but it is how it has happened.
It is.
Admits
And all we can do is
hmm?
do better
Mhm.
moving forward.
Admits everything, despite all of the issues that you have all caused me, as well as the bomb threats and such,
Yes.
which I had to make a separate rule for, so please,
Oh,
if I ask that
Yes.
not to happen again.
it
I
won't.
would hope not. I will make Aqua aware of it, though.
It is a surprise that you have gone as far as you have, and I think that is a sign of good leadership.
Thank you, Headmaster.
Of course. Do not put yourself down for this. It is not easy to be in charge of so many people. Even I struggle, and I've been doing this a lot longer than you have.
Yes. Thank you for that.
As I told Paxton, make sure to take care of yourself. He had a concerning response, but a non-surprising one. I do know that there's a lot of belief that you should put the court first.
Yes.
And
especially with how we have been raised.
And you should, I do agree. It is important to put your court first and make sure that everything is going well. But you cannot help your court if you are not doing well yourself.
That is great advice. Thank you.
You have surprised me time and time again. The entire court has surprised me time and time again. So do not stress. I do believe that you'll be back to, I believe it was 30? How many points was it again? It has slipped my mind. It was over 30, I know that much. Or 40, one of the two. But you're a very impressive group of people, and you are adjusting well enough. Just please read over all of the rules and make sure they're all followed.
Yes, I will. I will make sure the members of my court get copies of this.
If you need any money for the book and quills, I'm more than happy to provide.
I think I should be able to manage, but I may take you up on that if time comes for it. I appreciate the offer.
Of course. While I was quite harsh at the assembly, it is also my job to make sure that you are all able to do what you need to do.
I do understand the harshness. I understand it is probably not easy to run a school, so I can only imagine.
Well, it is my first time doing it, so it's been an interesting experience.
I am sure.
Very different to how it used to be when there were people in the castle.
I'm sure it is quite different.
Yeah, so just keep doing what you're doing. Do not stress too much. If you're stressing too much, you will go insane. It is far too much pressure to deal with alone. You have your sisters. You needn't worry about doing everything alone. They are here to help you.
Yes. I am lucky to have them.
So I shall leave you to what you're doing.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Have a good evening.
You as well. Take care.
You as well.
Fucking Silas, bro. Aren't the vampires in the lead right now? Mm. What about Violet? I have to be more lenient with them. I have no abilities, I'm just going fast. Yeah, Dana, where the fuck did you come from, girl? I miss you, Dino. Dino, come to Germany, it's been so long. Guys, fun fact. Me and Dino, we meet up all of the time. That's my bestie. Except she doesn't come to visit me, I have to come visit her. I'm trapped at uni. You hate me. Unigo Berry, uni ain't real. I dropped out. I dropped out and now I'm the headmaster, guys. I'm just saying there's a connection. Everyone knows that if you drop out of college, you can become the headmaster in PSMP. Me and my sons. Bet, let me drop. Yes! I promote that. I'm joking. Don't drop out of college, guys. If you like college, stay there.
Knock knock.
Oh, come in.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I just had a question about the last rule.
Oh, Lord.
Let me just go all the way back to them.
A few pages. Hold on.
just a few. 53.
Mhm.
Of the dimensional and off-campus travel, it says that we need a faculty escort.
Yes.
Is that for any kind of travel, since the safety escort in the next pages says just with another person? Does it mean anytime we leave the school we need a teacher present?
Ah, these demons have been confusing me. So, the dimensional and off-campus travel is specifically regarding the transport to other dimensions, but I have worded that very weirdly, so that is my apologies. However, it is preferable that you have a faculty escort, but if there is times where faculty is not around, you are welcome to go with another student. Just you have to inform a faculty member as soon as possible.
Alright, that's good to know. I just wanted to be sure on that. Oh, pretty much my only question.
Of course.
I didn't want to do it over missive because that was going to be really long over missive.
Yes, very. Have you noticed anything different about me?
I was going to mention it. You look quite tired.
I see. Thank you. Someone had just mentioned something to me and I was just curious, but I'm doing fine.
I hope you get more rest.
Yes, I
Well, I hope there's less trouble now.
Hopefully.
Hoping. But have a good rest of your day.
You as well, Tavali.
Get good rest.
Thank you.
Oh, that just put me back inside.
Fuck. Gaslighting does go hard. Ow.
That's great timing. Ah. Oh, I just noticed an oopsie with the skin. Where's Cambio? We do not know. Don't know if you guys haven't seen it, that means I can quickly fix it without anyone knowing. How long have I've had it for a while. I hate me and my children. I was gonna be a hater, but then I saw them. Whoa! Whoa! Next time you wish to keep a secret, make peroxide contacts. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are the sea monsters? God damn! Shit! I wasn't expecting that. like, excuse me? Do I call? I might call. Hold on. Do we think she has suggestions, actually? I need to adjust the skin if it will let me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna BRB. Nothing else has changed, guys. Oh my god, I need to restart my thingy. Sprinkle of. I have not been yoinked once. It's been a good day. This is just because I have to change skin. The nerve of her. You guys are gonna notice something that I meant to do at the start of the stream. And I totally forgot.
I love how composed you are. I'm so composed. Nothing new. Nothing new. I do need to name this axolotl. There's something. Paxton is hard carrying them. Stupid Paxton. Oh, she's. Take a seat. I'm going to create a group.
Sorry, I cannot see over these seats.
Unfortunate.
Yes, I can only see about half your face.
Well, we can speak over at my desk instead.
If you wish.
Take a seat. Next time you want to try keep secrets, wear contacts.
Yes?
What does that mean?
Apologies, Headmaster, but if you're looking for people not to ask about your appearance, perhaps you should hide it.
Do you think people have asked me?
Have they not?
No.
Then perhaps people at the school aren't as observant as they seem.
Or perhaps they know where their manners should be.
Should I not be concerned about your well-being?
I'm fine, Waverly. Why would you be concerned?
Am I not allowed to be concerned?
What is there to be concerned about?
I suppose nothing if you say so.
No, tell me what you're thinking.
Nothing, merely wondering what has happened, that you appear to be injured.
I'm not injured. You've seen my eye before, it's been like this.
It's changed since I've last seen it. Perhaps it's the time I've spent away, so I haven't seen a more gradual progression of it.
I wouldn't say it's a big progression.
It was most definitely significantly brighter last time I saw you.
Perhaps you are just confused with the lighting.
Perhaps. Lighting does definitely show you different things.
Yes. Is there a reason why you are concerned?
I merely noticed it, and seeing as no one else seems to have, I wish to extend my concern to you.
I've told you how I got it last time we spoke, didn't I?
I do not believe so.
Ah.
Oh, your eye in general, yes, of course.
Yes. I've been dealing with different things than I'm used to, so it has caused some bother.
Of course.
It is only a slight concern. I can still see to an extent, so I simply just am waiting it out.
I never doubted that it was hindering you in any capacity.
You sound different.
Apologies, being back home has definitely reshaped how I view things again.
I see. How's your father?
As good as ever.
Well, I'm not quite sure how good he is on a regular day, so
I suppose you'll have to judge that for yourself then.
What do I? Like,
I suppose not. Though I wish to not speak of my father to you.
Any reason why?
I do not wish to give you an impression of him, rather let you come to one yourself.
Oh, I have a great impression of your father.
Sounds like it.
Yes, he's a very interesting man.
Certainly a way to describe him.
You disagree?
No. But I perhaps wouldn't use the word interesting.
What would you use then?
I believe that would be swaying your opinion of him.
No, I'm intrigued.
Apologies, Headmaster. I do not wish to speak on matters involving my father.
Oh, so you care to speak on matters regarding my well-being, but your father is where you draw the line.
I merely asked of your well-being.
And then give a sassy question or sassy response.
As someone trying to convince me that there was nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Of course.
I'm very used to my eye hindering things.
If that is all it is, I was merely just concerned, as I am not.
You're not?
Used to your eye hindering things? We haven't known each other that long, Headmaster.
When you get attacked by a wither in the eye, those effects do not go away. But you are able to conceal them. My supply of potions has been changed, so it has been causing some greater effects.
I see.
But please, if you have any suggestions.
Perhaps you just need a new form of magic to hide them.
I'm not too well versed in any magic that's well with hiding it.
Of course. Perhaps Professor Saren could help you then.
I needn't get Professor Saren involved. She's a very busy woman. And she has given me the best of her, I suppose arsenal may be a decent word for it now, for lack of a better term. All she's been simply able to give me is tea leaves and painkillers.
Ah.
People do not have experience in wither damage.
You would think not.
Can definitely tell you no one here does. It's not something people typically go out searching for. Well, I suppose with the Wither Roses about, some people are looking to keep those, so. How are you doing, though?
I'm fine. Just returned at the request of my sister for the day.
You said that rather quickly.
Is that a problem?
Just... No, it's fine.
You may speak about what's on your mind, Headmaster. I don't mind, as you've allowed me to speak my mind.
I'm aware. I need your permission to speak. I'm just simply...
courtesy, perhaps?
More of I would rather not push on matters that I'm sure you do not wish to speak about. I'm just simply intrigued on how your time was at home.
It was certainly something. I have to admit I've missed being here.
Oh?
Yes, much different up above the water.
So you prefer it, then?
I suppose yes.
I have heard it's more freedom than given in the court.
Yes, our court is quite strict with its rules.
Yes, I do wish that those lessons have followed through here, but I'm glad that you have all found comfort.
We're getting there.
Yes, hopefully with a lack of threats.
That is the goal.
Can I ask you something that may seem a bit rude?
By all means.
Is there a reason why the sea monsters act the way they do?
Here or in our court?
Well, I suppose a mix of both. I know on the few times that I have spoken with your father, he's a very... Well, I suppose he's very different towards me than he would be to his people. He was very much wanting me to come to one of the events and such that would be held. Though I've no interest in those, and I never will. They're rather boring.
That you've mentioned?
Yes, it is. Again, it's a show-off competition, and quite frankly, even if I do not need the breeze, I do not wish to spend time in soggy clothes.
I could take offense to that, Headmaster.
I don't mean any offense towards it, but I can't say I'm comfortable being in clothes that cling to my skin.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you found it interesting adjusting to being on land. I would find it similar to adjust to being in the water.
Of course. I'm sure you've seen our adjustment on land, so
I
cannot fault you.
Yes, well, I can't say I would have threatened to blow anything up.
Yes, Aqua is very unique in that aspect.
I'm sure. You were all very unique, though. Most courts follow the same behavioral patterns. Not a single person in your court does.
I I'm not sure if to take that as an insult or a compliment.
You can take it whichever way you wish. It is simply just.
An observation?
Yes, with the demons, for example, they are very clicky. They do not stray from one another too far. And if they do, they speak with a very high level of respect to whomever they're speaking with. Or at least they do with me. And, well, the vampires, they do have their morals and their customs, which they follow very thoroughly. But sea monsters don't do that. In fact, I've been around as long as you have, I guess, emerged. And even I am not familiar with your customs.
Yes, they've definitely evolved over the years. And I'm not suggesting we are the best representative of it here.
Oh, I'm aware
Quite
you are
far
not.
from it. We follow a strict set of rules, and perfection is key for us. Unfortunately, when we're out from our rule, it seems that freedom has gone to all of our heads a bit.
Perfection is impossible to gain, though. I've never liked that whole idea of perfection. My sister wasn't perfect, despite what people will say. I can comfortably say she wasn't perfect. I know I myself am not perfect.
It is less about the ideal of being perfect.
The appearance?
And yes, and erasing the stigma around the label of monster.
There's stigmas around every origin.
Of course, but none of them are labeled as a monster as part of their origin.
No, but some are labeled as demons.
I suppose.
It could be worse.
It could.
You could be.
But seeing as how we're not we're not too far from a distant past when I suppose we were closer to monsters than what we are today.
I would never say you were close to monsters. I've met monsters. I can say sea monsters were never that.
Perhaps not.
Want to be monsters, sure. Though I suppose there's some sea monsters that I would personally see as, I suppose, as close to a monster you can get, but that has nothing to do with their origin and more of who they are as people. The same with the demons and the vampires and the fell folk.
You have a lot of time and experience on your hands, Headmaster.
No.
It's not so easily translated to.
No, hold
many
on. Let's
people.
go back on that one, Waverly.
Apologies.
Let's go back to that. Are you calling me old?
Headmaster, I believe you've told me your age every single time that we have met.
How old am I, Waverly?
340.
No.
No? 300. It's 300 something.
My alumni believe I should give you the attention.
4.
Calling me old.
What should I refer to you as in regards to how much experience you have then?
Why would you say it like that?
I'm unsure how
It
else
is
to
not
phrase
the
it.
experience. It is life experience, I suppose.
What else would it be called?
We don't think of the technicalities.
I was
You can call me
swiftly
wise.
moving past the fact that you have existed long before us.
Whoa,
but you
whoa.
decided
Long is a stretch.
Headmaster, I'm 21.
long is the stretch? But yes, I do have experiences that a lot of other people do not.
That is all I was merely trying to state with my points.
Yes, but you called me
But
old.
if you'd like to give me a different way to phrase it, I'd be more than happy to do so.
I do not know. I'm used to people really treating me with the utmost respect because they are a bit afraid of me, so I cannot say I've dealt with much people calling me old until I became a headmaster.
I do not think it's our intent. I think you just have more experience than us.
I don't like your tone, Waverly.
I don't know how else to phrase this.
Hmm.
If you give me a suggestion on how else I should phrase this, I'd be more than happy to accommodate
You
that.
don't need to phrase it in any way at all. You needn't mention it.
At all? Just never mention it?
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies.
Maybe I do have to write a letter to your father.
I do not believe that is necessary.
No?
I'm not quite sure why that has gotten to me so much.
I have that effect on people. I'm quite funny.
Apologies, I was merely taking a drink of water. Okay, I'm good now.
Oh my lord. Look, I don't look a day over 24.
Of course not. Wait, wasn't it? Okay, we are just going. Okay. Yes, of course, 24.
I'm so glad we're on the same page.
No,
Really.
of course, yes. No, 24? I have. You look nothing older than that. Of course not.
Oh, hold on.
That was not sarcasm.
What do you mean by that?
That you don't look older than 24? Was there another way to interpret that?
You know what I've noticed about you, Waverly?
Yes.
You're a very skilled talker.
I am an heir.
Okay. Yeah. Is Aqua a very skilled talker?
Aqua is a very unique case.
The Crown Duchess is not a bad talker. But I will say you are a lot more skilled in the, I suppose, lying department. Or twisting words to make them seem not so bad.
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Headmaster.
Just on how you phrase things, it's very deliberate.
Should it not be?
It should be. But not everyone in your court does that.
Not everyone in my court wasn't an heir before.
Wasn't an heir before?
I'm sure you know I'm adopted.
Yes, I just wasn't sure if that's what you said.
Yes.
I recall hearing about the adoption, so...
You learn very quickly to adapt to your surroundings.
Yes, but you've adapted and the others have not. And they were born into it. It's a good skill to have.
I suppose I just did what needed to be done.
You are under the impression that lying is something that needs to be done?
I'm under the impression that words need to be chosen carefully.
Good response. And this is what I mean. Apologies, people are asking me about the location of things within the Nether.
Within the Nether?
Yes, the professors have permission to go to it.
Oh, I see. I was not aware of that.
Yes, well, I do not intend on going anytime soon. You're an interesting case, however.
Perhaps I'm just interesting because I'm so different than the rest of my court.
Well, yes, you are a redhead.
Of course.
Why is it that the freedom aspect is what you will talk about?
How do you mean?
Sorry, one of my alumni just said something.
Hmm?
Nothing. So, I grew up in a very different way than most people. Well, all people here. I grew up with a lot stricter rules and a lot more issues if I were to step out of line if I was in public.
Hmm.
But it appears that there are not much consequences for the sea monsters when that happens. Is there a reason as
There
to
most
why?
certainly are.
Well, not so much. You were the only one to be called home. And you were the one who has caused me some of the least trouble.
I'm glad to hear that. We prefer to handle situations more privately, though.
I see. It's a good way to handle things.
Yes.
But a concerning way as well.
Why is that?
Because I know when someone would step out of line in my court, well, my family's court, an example would be made. So, I've always imagined that that's how other courts would deal with that.
Perhaps there's more fear in the unknown than what you two know.
I have no fear of the unknown.
Of course not.
I do not see why anyone else should either. Apologies. The unknown is only as scary as you let it be. I do not care for it. If I don't know something, I find it out. And I'm very good at finding things out. You're right.
Of course.
Just went quiet there for a bit.
How do you wish for me to respond?
I'm not sure, but you're a very interesting case, Waverly.
So I've been told.
So you've been told?
Yes.
By whom?
You've seen me with my court.
Yes.
I am unlike most of them.
You're one of the better ones, if that is what you mean.
If that's how you wish to view it.
I view it as who pays the most attention in classes, who causes the least trouble. You, Paxton, Finn, Leviathan, the Crown Duchess. I really think that just leaves Aqua, actually.
No, that would leave Aqua, Moira,
Yes.
Victoria.
Yes.
And I believe. Oh, and Silas. I believe that is everyone.
Ah, yes, all four of them. Yeah, sounds about accurate. Those four have caused me some issues. But I'm intrigued by the fact that you have not. Not that I'm complaining, but with the people you hang around with, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Sorry?
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
In regards to what?
In regards to. Well, I suppose actually, if I'm to be fair, I told Aqua the other day to watch her tone.
Of course.
I must remind you to do the same.
Of course, Headmaster.
Interesting.
What's that?
Nothing at all. Though, I will say, if you have any suggestions on how to, I suppose, conceal my eye, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
My suggestion earlier was not of a joke, per se.
Contacts.
You may want to look into it. I'm sure I'm not the only one who will notice. Although it seems to spread a bit.
What?
It's not merely just your eye that appears affected.
Must be a trick of the light. You're dismissed.
Of course.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Shit. I don't need this right now. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. This is on you. All of this. Fuck this, man. Fuck this. Ah! Okay, I gotta hop off because I got work in an hour and a half. Ipsy! Hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that was very lore heavy. I don't know. Who knows? I will say, I know people are confused on the point reduction thing. I can't explain. I can't justify anything. Because you know that's for you guys to figure out. But man, you popped off. Thank you, Sam. But I hope you guys look a little bit into everything and figure things out. Because I'm very proud of what I'm doing. Paxton for God this season. Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the lore. I'm having a lot of fun. Bye bye. Why is there a Paxton fucking fan club in my